Hello and welcome back to more Slay the Spire 2. We are on Ascension 6 with the Silent, and we're playing on the beta patch, and they just made a change to Ascension 6. This used to be the one that said less rest sites. It should have said fewer. But they made it removing cards is more expensive. So now removing the first card costs 100 gold instead of 75, and any extra additional card after that costs 50 extra gold. So it is much more expensive to remove cards from your deck. Which changes a lot. This might be the most impactful change they've had in a while, because you used to be able to take like this shop and this shop. You could go card remove into card remove with roughly the starting gold amount and some like combats. Now it's a lot more expensive, so it's not as good. But let's see what we can do here. I mean, I could take 3 shops. Going this path is forced 3 shops and 2 elites. I don't like that. This path is interesting. We have Elite Fire Elite into Fire Elite. And then a bunch of events or whatever. That's interesting if we can get strong enough early. We don't have any early shops, so this greed option I don't like very much because you're just going to have a curse in your deck and not be able to spend it on anything. Upgrade a strike and defend is interesting. That actually, upgrading a defend can be quite good. It's kind of like getting 2 transforms, right? Because you're transforming strike into a 9 damage attack, which you're kind of okay with. So I might take that option. I haven't tried it yet. And then, yeah, I mean, we'll see how strong we get going into the elite, but I feel like upgraded strikes and defends can help us out. And we're going to go here. If we're not strong enough, we can always path away and go somewhere over here and take like fire and elite. But I like taking elites. It's only Ascension 6, so the elites aren't going to be that scary. Let's do it. And upgraded strike already paying dividends. We attack for 7. We could just full block this. I like the beetle. The beetle's kind of fun. This does 6. You're dead. Okay, perfect first fight. Always a good place to be. I do like leading strike. There's a lot of archetypes that care about this. Shivs are very fun. This does 11 in total, this does 9, and then 11 on the next turn, and then 12. So technically this is more damage, but this scales a lot better with a lot of other cards. Some relics like kunai, shuriken, that kind of thing. Chosen cheese, at the end of combat, gain 1 max HP. I think just starting with 2 common upgrades. This is so many card rewards we're going to actually end up with. This will be great. Okay. We can take... Dagger throws good damage. Ricochet is also fairly decent. Acrobatics is just like the best card on the character, basically. So I could go like Acrobatics Ricochet or Dagger Throw Ricochet if we just want like more damage. Or we could go Dagger Throw Acrobatics if we want to plan for the long-term play. Which I think is the play. I've never been disappointed having these, because then we can just take every Sly card reward we see. Whereas if we take the Sly payoff, you don't necessarily have... This does 11, right? 3 plus 8. Yeah, that's 11. So we can hit you. And I have energy for acrobatics. So I might as well do it. Strike, neutralize. Love it. Okay. 8 and 3 is 11. We can kill this one. And the last card we could draw is Defend Plus, which is great. So I can kill... I guess this is the same. So I'm actually going to leave Defend Plus on top of our deck. And just play Strike. That way I can draw Dagger Throw next turn. And the 8 block, which I guess I didn't need. Could have been helpful. Let me hit you. I'm like struggling to hit this guy. Let's slime into a strike. So any strike will just kill, and I think that would be another perfect fight. I can acro because I could double block if I don't hit a strike here, but I hit a lethal attack. We get a dexterity potion, and innate backstab is actually quite helpful. Blade dance also is good. The downside of blade dance is that it exhausts, but it does go well with shiv synergies, but I think I'm just going to take backstab. This will help us with the next early pool combat. I'm feeling definitely strong enough to take this elite with a potion, some like a lot of card rewards, and tons of damage. I can even full block this. Next turn is 6. We can actually just kill. Yeah, we're definitely strong enough to take an elite now. And it's only getting better with the well-laid plans. I like backflip. This card's so much better though. Let's go here. Transform a card in your deck or upgrade a card in your deck. Transforming strikes actually seems quite good. I could upgrade well-laid plans as well. I do have a bunch of combats coming up. Because transform could be anything. Upgrade. We would upgrade well-laid plans first. This adds 4, but you only play it once. Yeah, I'm going to transform a strike. It could be anything. That's that's a pretty good one. Alright, let's take an elite. This is a great elite for us. Let's go backstab, leading strike. And then I kind of want a dex potion because I think we're going to block. We're going to full block this because basically playing strike doesn't do as much damage as some of our other cards can offer. Checking for 9, so this full blocks. I could just do that. I might get out of this without taking any damage. We'll see. That could be ambitious. Let's start with a dagger throw. Don't need a strike. Defend blocks for 7. Okay, we're gonna block attack. I am taking 12 here, and I could take more this turn. That's 18 damage, but I've neutralized. Leading strike does a lot. So I'm taking... Oh, I'm only taking 2 here? Okay, we'll play strike plus. That lets me kill next turn for sure. Not for sure, actually. But I can go defend. This is 17. Okay, we will full block this. Strike only does 6, so. And said that I couldn't also play well-laid plans. But now I get to kill. Great elite fight, we get a Gorget out of that, so we start each combat with 4 plating. That's really good. That's like great block on turn 1 and later. Fan of Knives is great going into the kin fight. We already have leading strike. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. AoE is great. Solve some other enemy fights. What does this upgrade to? 5 shivs. That's a lot of shivs. We're fighting another elite right away. How do I want to handle this? Upgrading well-laid plans. Let's go. Okay, Fan of Knives will be very helpful here. Backstab. Acro. This is a power. I currently have no way to retain this in my hand. Because I kind of want to save this for when it transforms. But it's also... Is it the most damage that I can do right now? Because if I hit that, then Leading Strike becomes good, but that's my only way to use Shivs. Whereas this does 16 damage to everything, just on its own. So I'm going to Dagger Throw and try and hit my Retain card. Which I did not hit. I'm just going to Leading Strike. Hopefully that wasn't a mistake. But I think it'll pay off later, because I get to go well-laid plans. Block this turn. For 13. Retain both of these. Yeah, and the Retain's also really good against the Infested, too. There we go. Now I get to play Adrenaline. We're going to retain Leading Strike. I'm blocking the infection with my Gorget plating, although I guess I get to play defend anyway. Because we're retaining leading strike so that I can play it on the same turn as Fan of Knives. And I don't care about these infections because I'm not reshuffling my deck yet. So now, this puts 4 Shivs into my hand. I don't have space for it. But I can go strike here. Then I have space for Fan of Knives. I get to do this. And then I retain leading strike. And then I just get to kill all of them. So I think I took like 2 damage in this fight or something. 3 here. Love it. Okay, that was great. We get Bag of Prep. Okay, we're just drawing our whole deck every fight. That's amazing. And now we can start taking the discard cards because we have Acrobatics, Dagger Throw, and all that stuff. I think Flick Flag is nice because you can, like, you could just play the card normally, but getting 4 poison to all enemies is a lot of damage. So I'll take Haze. They also stack really well. You cannot lose more than 20 HP in a single turn. That's great. That's actually good insurance. Sadly, I can only take 1 more elite here, but I do get another card upgrade. And this time, what do I want to upgrade? 6 poison to all enemies is a great upgrade. Going into an elite fight, probably what I want. Then we can go here. Okay, this is quite the one. We're gonna definitely well-laid plans. So I can Fan of Knives next turn probably. I can also actually keep Survivor here. But then what am I playing this turn? Because I need to play a lot of stuff. So guess I will Survivor out the Haze, because that does the most damage over time. Then we can play Neutralize, Strike, Backstab. I'm gonna retain these 2. So next turn I want a Fan of Knives. Oh, buddy. Okay. Add 4 Shivs into my hand. Let's go. Then I can play 1 Shiv into Adrenaline to make space. We have Acrobatics. I really want to hit a leading strike, so let's get our Shivs out there. Then we can Dagger Throw. We hit the leading strike, let's just defend. Then I can leading strike. Into Shiv, into Shiv. Next turn I'm drawing strike and some other stuff, so we're going to retain... Triple strike is very unlikely to kill. I'm going to retain defend, strike. Okay, so we can start with defend. Defend into a dagger throw. Ditching a strike. Actually... Triple strike is going to kill, but I can only retain 2 anyway, so... Retain 2 strikes. We should be able to kill and take like 8 here. Just strike, haze, or whatever. Okay, taking 8 for an elite fight's not bad at all. We get Beetlejuice, which makes enemies do less damage. Pantograph's great, lets us heal up. I don't even have to rest before the bonfire. And then Memento Mori's good if we're discarding a lot. Or I could take Backflip just to have more card draw. I like the fact that we have Memento Mori with Retain. I think we can set some cool things up with this. Although, we're kind of a Shivs build, right? We have Fan of Knives. But we also have Acrobatics, Dagger Throw, Survivor. I think this deck wants... 4 additional damage for each card discarded. I'll take Memento Mori. We can get a potion or remove a card to add a guilty. I think I'm strong enough to just take this. This can let us get rid of a strike. Not like I'm really playing these strikes anyway. And then, you know, over time this will pay for itself, essentially. So we take regular combats to Help out the guilty. Get to do this into a leading strike. Into Fan of Knives does the most, I think. Great. French toast stick. Dead. That's what he looks like anyway. Let's draw. Okay, we are going to neutralize. Defend blocks for 8, so I guess I can go like dagger throw into strike. And I deterministically kill next turn so we could just double block here. I could have gone acro, but it doesn't really matter. We just kill. That's the beauty of if you look at the top of your deck, you can kind of tell what it's going to do. Also, calculated gamble is great here. I'm going to take that. You can tell what you're going to draw, and if you know you're just like deterministically winning, I don't see a reason to risk it. Okay, 4 combats. Do I want to take a combat? I think so. I have Pentagraph. I'm healing. I have Fan of Knives for this combat. Fan of Knives is really good here. What's Adrenaline? I can backstab this one. This does 8. I'm just gonna gamble. There's the Fan of Knives. So I can play a Well-Laid Plans. Then this. Bop, 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 bop. You have 19, so I can dagger throw into a haze. Yeah, our deck's getting really good so fast. And then you're gonna die next turn, retain these. Great. Okay, Leg Sweep's a great one. Good block. Our deck is missing block right now. We have a lot of good attacks, but no good block. Piercing Mail is also good block, especially going into the kin fight. That might be very helpful. But I think in general this is a better card for us. Especially the ability to retain it, right? We could just hang out. No need to rest. We have Pentagraph, so we could just keep upgrading our cards. And for now, what do I want to upgrade? Calculated Gamble gaining Retain could be okay, but I already have the ability to give it Retain. I want to make this give us more Shivs. Okay, we start out with everything I could possibly want. That's amazing. Okay, let's try and kill this one first. Go here. Go here. I need space for 5 Shivs. How do I do that? That's a good question. Adrenaline gives 1 energy, so I can go like Well-Laid Plans. Oh, this will make space for 5 Shivs. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I just go bop, 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 bop. I'm retaining my hand. Let's play Adrenaline. Leading Strike is perfect, but I kind of want to block this turn. So let me block. I don't need a strike. Okay, retain Leading Strike and Memento Mori or Dagger Throw. I'll take a Dagger Throw because I want to hit Haze next. Take 1. There's Haze. So we Dagger Throw into the Haze. Then this is going to do 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. So I hit this and then both Shivs will kill that one. And then I will block 4 as much as I can. Retaining these 2. And then this fight's, I mean, it's kind of over. I've taken 4 damage the whole fight so far. Gamble's nice. Let's aggro. Switching this. Okay, that's a great one. Then I'm just going to leg sweep. retain this, and I'm gonna try and draw into Memento Mori, I guess. You're gonna take 4, so I can kill you with a strike, or if I hit a shiv, then I can kill that one. Ditch defend. Let's play gamble and try and hit Memento Mori if I can. I did. Okay. Perfect. So you're gonna die to shivs. And this does 32 to you. Keep these 2. And yeah, this fight's over. I took like 4 damage in the whole fight so far. I would say we're quite strong. Ditch the haze. Really no reason to take damage now that I have poison, right? I can just keep waiting, stacking poison. Weaken you. This blocks for 6-3. Just do this, retain these 2. Take no damage. We'll have like full health going into Act 2 essentially. Okay, I can weaken you. Yeah, I mean just... yeah. Do that. Retain these and just kill next turn. Might as well perfect. Love it. Okay, this act went very well so far. We get a knife trap. Oh my god, I love this card. It's so good. Play every shiv on the enemy. I think this will hit all enemies, and we have a damage solve now. Upgrade 6 random cards. You can re-roll each card reward once, or replace Ring of the Snake with Ring of the Drake. At the start of your first 3 turns, draw 2 additional cards. Oof. Interesting. I mean, with that, we can basically set up our whole deck, right? With card removes, we can get rid of 2 strikes. That guilty is going to go away. We have calculated gamble. So we can set up like Fan of Knives and a Knife Trap. I can upgrade Adrenaline. We have Bag of Prep. So we start with 9 cards. Kind of like that. This is also interesting because we can... Actually, this could be a liability, right? Because we usually want to retain, and then like we don't have enough space to put the shivs. So maybe re-roll each card reward once is also interesting. Because then we can just dig for the shiv cards. I want to do that. I think this gives us the scaling we don't really need, but we can have. Okay, let's see how many elites we can take. I like this. And we can go either this way or this way, which makes this a viable, and this viable. This one has the most promise because we get to go elite into a fire. And I could take shop into that. Let's do that. I got a bunch of potions. I don't think I used any potions there. Yeah, this is this is pretty good. Okay, you're buffing. Let's start with an adrenaline. Backstab you. Then I can get down my leading strike. Then we can acro into a haze. Then I just need to do like 1 damage to this guy. Maybe I was supposed to dagger throw into a haze. Okay, I can play calculated gamble. That will draw me into Fan of Knives most likely. But then it will also have a bunch of cards I likely can't play. So what do I want to do? I'm blocked. Oh, I'm full. Okay, I do this. And I just get this out of here to kill you. I'm full blocking because of my plating. And then I can retain the cards I want to keep. Which would be gamble. And a defend. Or a dagger throw. There's the Fan of Knives. There's the neutralize. So we should be able to kill most of them. all of them. Okay. It's a perfect fight. Flick Black, Ricochet. I don't need these. My damage is good, so let's just keep re-rolling, trying to hit more Shiv stuff. Deflect is also interesting. But I might just skip. I'm gonna skip these. Go here. Let's start card remove. Like, my deck is great. I just need to get it as small and as focused as possible. Yeah, the card removes are more expensive. We're still gonna do it. I like Untouchable. That's our best block option right now. It's not upgraded, but I will buy it. I don't need Strike Dummy or Bronze Scales, so let's keep moving. Because we're taking another shop up here. Go here. Okay. We could just go Fan of Knives, Knife Trap. We kind of have like too many cards in hand to like execute our game plan. Which is a little sad. Let me block for 8. Might use my block potion. Blocking for 12. I could also just play a defend. So that full blocks you. And I can play this. I'm taking like 2 damage. I think that's fine. Literally 1 damage. Let's redraw our... Well, I can kill this one. Weaken you. We'll just hang tight. If you're weakened, it's so easy to block you. Yeah, we get to like... Oh, I'll do this. We can do this, and then I can like survive with the Untouchable, and then retain my hand, keep my attacks, and then just kill you next turn after you're staggered. Ooh. 7 cards exhausted. I mean, I want to see how this goes. Love it. It was a little anticlimactic. We get Guilty out of the deck. Shivs gain retain. The first Shiv you play each turn deals 12 additional damage. I do have to actually play this card. But with Fan of Knives, I could retain Shivs and then like hit the crabs slowly over time. Which seems not bad for a boss fight. Let's try it. It's a new card. It's an upgraded power. Hard to say no to that. Seems okay in this fight. Let's go here. This fight's very scary as well. I think I just want to calculated gamble this whole hand away. Okay. Now we can play Phantom Blade. Into Dagger Throw the Haze. Then I will Fan of Knives. The first Shiv does crazy damage. And then some of them have Retain. The one next turn, I guess I'll retain these 2. And then I can play these slowly over time. Like this one-shots this guy. Okay, I like this card. Let's go Toxic, Toxic. I guess you're just dead. Anyway, would have been good if they weren't just dead. Footwork Plus. It's a good one. It's a very good one. Yeah, I'll take that. That makes like any future deflects I get really nice. Start taking elites. Okay, Fan of Knives is awesome. We want to kill this one if possible. We weaken you. I can just play Defend Plus here. Into Fan of Knives. And I'm blocking for 8 plus 4 is 12. I'm taking like a tiny amount of damage. I could use a potion. I don't think I need to though. Let's just let it go. I take 2. Okay, let's go here. Poison everything. Okay, well, I think this will hit all of them. Let's find out. Okay, you're just... We're so strong. Expose gives vulnerable, but we're really looking for rares, like acrobatics plus, backfoot plus. I like both of those. We have like too many cards in our hand. Is kind of the problem. But with Untouchable, it turns Acrobatics Plus into just a better version of Backflip, I think. The Hunt is also interesting. We can reroll card rewards. Like, we get a card reward and then we can reroll it. So this is a lot of potential extra benefit. But I have to give up on, like, the best card to do that. I don't know. Let me know what you would have done. Do you take the card that gives you better cards when your deck is already this good? Or do you just, like... continue with a good deck, take like the best possible card for your deck, and just move on with your life. We get to Haze. I will Well-Laid Plans. And Beetlejuice I think I have to use on one specific. I'm not sure exactly. We're being attacked for 6, 12, 20 damage. So a block potion is also totally fine here. Just do this and discard a defend. Retain this. I'll keep a leg sweep just in case I don't draw Fan of Knives, but Fan of Knives will just like kill here. Phantom Blade also very good. We draw Fan of Knives. So I can play this into this. I'm not going to have enough space, but I think that's fine. Because this is 12. Kill that one, and then Leading Strike here. Everything but this one's dead. I block for 3. And then I get to just kill with like a strike or whatever. Probably could have killed slightly better, but we took 3 damage on an elite. I think that's fine. You know, I'm not that worried about it. Touch of Insanity gives a card free. That's really good. Juzu Bracelet, not that good, but at least it's not a relic we have to worry about in the future. Ricochet Plus is something we can discard. Piercing Wail is just good, but I'm going to reroll. We're looking for rares. Mirage, I'll take the Piercing Wail now. Finisher does a lot. I'm just going to take Piercing Wail. We're kind of just looking for Shivs. Or Shiv-related cards. Let's upgrade. What do I want to upgrade? Knife Trap is big damage. I think I like Adrenaline. The energy is actually quite relevant. We draw it a lot. And we're taking 2 elites in a shop. Let's go... With Juzu Bracelet, we're guaranteed good events. Reptile Trinket gives us strength. That's really good when you're playing like 10 Shivs in a turn. Lose Touch of Insanity for 8 HP or enchant an attack with Vigorous 8. The first time you play it does more damage. Sadly, it doesn't really work with Shivs. So it's not actually that good. I guess I'll just gain max HP. It makes it much harder for us to die later on. We can get more potions later. I'm not that worried about it. Okay, get energy. Give Shivs Retain. Weaken you. Then I can draw. Leading Strike does a lot of damage because the first Shiv does 16. And then it does 12. I will survive or defend, I guess. Taking 12. I think I'm okay for now, just taking 4. There's our Adrenaline. Okay, Well-Laid Plans is awesome. Let's do that. Play this. And I'm just going to gamble away the Untouchable. Great. We get to... Acro will draw all of these, which will hit a Haze. play that. I can footwork. So I have 2 shivs right now in exhaust. I think it might be better to retain this. Let's try like a dagger throw. Okay, block for free. Okay, now that I'm full blocking, I'm just gonna... It only plays 2 shivs. I think I'm gonna retain this for more damage in the future and just hit you for damage now. Retain these 2. Okay, we get to leg sweep. You're attacking for 18, I'm blocking for 16. I will just play a basic defend here. Retaining these 2. Okay, there it is. Do this. Fan of Knives. Boom, boom, boom. This has retain, but I'm just gonna knife trap them anyway, so I don't think it matters that much. And we can acro the haze. This does 12. And I'm just gonna... I think this will kill. I hope it kills. We get to leading strike you. And then this does 9 shivs. It did not kill. That's okay. I will block for 11. Right, I could do 9, which will do 18. You'll die like next turn, but not this turn, sadly. Playing a little reckless, but like, we're so strong it doesn't really matter at this point. Like, it's just, you're just dead. Do that. Play this. Hit you with that. Okay, we get a dex potion, we get anchor, so we start with 10 block. Makes it so hard for us to take damage early. Bouncing flask plus dash plus are cool, but we just want shiv stuff. Or sly. Untouchable's great. Accelerant's interesting. The only poison I have right now is haze. I think I'm just gonna take my second untouchable. Then we're going to upgrade. If this was upgraded, yeah, let's upgrade this. That does so much damage to the fights now. Okay, we get Vulnerable T-Set. Potion Belt is quite good with Reptile Trinket. Storm of Steel is actually really good for setting up Knife Trap. I might take that, actually. I like that. I like Alchemize. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, choose a card from it and put it into your hand. I mean, we could take that and go off with Knife Trap, but I think just having a small deck we can draw through kind of solves this problem. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, gain 6 block. Let's do the card remove first, because I definitely want to get that out of there. Then we could take Leading Strike for more shivs, but I just took Storm of Steel, which is even more shivs, so I think I'm going to hang tight. Although I could take another Untouchable and then start getting rid of my defense, because now Storm of Steel, you know, blocks for something. I'm going to do that. Let's go here. This is going to be hard. It's going to be really hard. Okay. How do I do this? Let me leg sweep, yeah, so you're weakened. Yeah, this is gonna be hard. I will just accept my fate. We gotta get the shivs in there somehow. That's the best way to do it. Like, we have to do damage so that eventually when we draw Fan of Blades, it does the thing. I think this is going to be a Dex Potion moment. Full block. Okay, Phantom Blades is great. Let me acro. Piercing Wail's really good in this fight. I'm going to ditch Defend. I can go Well-Laid Plans. And Phantom Blades. We will retain these 2. So now I can full block with Piercing Wail, so let me aggro the Haze. This will full block. Let's draw. Okay, I'm gonna play Footwork. And I can discard into Knife Trap. Or I can retain my hand and try and go even bigger next turn, like Fan of Knives into Knife Trap. The benefit of Knife Trap now is we get Phantom Blades for extra Shivs, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Shivs. These upgrade to do 6 or 8. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 6 is like 30 something, so it's definitely not enough to kill. Oh, I will hit Memento Mori doing this though. Okay, 36. Then we will retain these two. So this is gonna do 6 Shivs, a lot. Let me do this. I'm gonna try and hit more Shivs first. This is a full block. 24. Let's do a little bit more damage here. Get to defend. Retain these. Okay, now I just get to go Fan of Knives this turn into Knife Trap next turn, and it doesn't matter at all. Let's get this out of my hand too. Okay, we got through this fight. I don't even know if I took any damage. This plays a lot of Shivs. We get a potion back. The first block card we play is doubled. At this point, we're kind of unkillable. Oh, prepared. That's what we've been looking for. I need to upgrade this. I will upgrade the prepared. Alright, crabs. Bring it on. We heal, we pantograph. Let's go. So you're the more important one to kill early. You're attacking for more damage, though. Let's acro. Play our Haze. Oh my god, our deck's so good already. We get to Untouchable, and I don't need a strike anymore. Phantom Blades lets us retain. Go this way. Get to defend. I could play Phantom Blades. But then I can't... Let's just... Calculated gamble. Okay, so I can go Footwork. Leading Strike just gives us more Shivs out there. And then Storm of Steel. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have played the thing that gave us Phantom Blades, but I have like just... As soon as we hit Fan of Knives, which we just hit, and Well-Laid Plans, let's go here. I'm going to drop a potion on this guy. That way I can turn around. I can play Well-Laid Plans. Yeah, I'm taking, like, very minuscule damage relative to what I'm capable of here. So we take, like, 20. And now we're just moving. Let me... Leading Strike you. Then we're going to Survivor a Haze. And then I'm going to Memento Mori you. Retaining double block. Actually, I want a leg sweep because you're going to, like, mega rocket me, rocket hand, whatever it's called. So being able to weaken you seems really important. Let's start with a prepared, though. Holy cow. Okay. Weakening is very important. 33, we will just block as much as I can, retaining these two. Because next turn I can Knife Trap for 13 Shivs, and that will probably do a lot. Okay, let's go. Phantom Blade, Knife Trap. Close. Very close. Didn't quite get there. That's okay. Take some damage. Okay. You're dying to poison, so if we can kill you now, that would be ideal. We hit the Knife Trap, so I believe that we can. No, that's how it works? Dude. What's funny is we actually can still potentially block or poison. One poison short. That would be a really sad way to die. Like they one dies and then it gets the block mid-combat. That'd be very sad. But we're so strong I don't really care. I could have done a lot. That's another fan of knives. But also an adrenaline. Second adrenaline goes pretty hard. I'm just gonna take an adrenaline. Okay. At least drop extra relics, remove 2 cards, or Snecko Eye. I think I like draw too many cards. But Snecko Eye makes the adrenaline's bad. It makes Knife Trap Fan of Knives much better. It makes Leg Sweep better. It makes Acro and stuff kind of worse. I think I'm just gonna empty Cage. And we're gonna get rid of like Strike Defend. And then I need more gold. You need like 200 gold for a card remove, and it's a big cost, but it's definitely not impossible. We're fighting the queen, which is fine. I kind of want to take elites because we're strong enough to. So, like, might as well enjoy it. I want to take this shop, so I guess we'll take this elite into like this path maybe. And we might as well use our Juzu bracelet here. We have 2 Beetlejuice, if we ever need to use it. We are prepared. 2 untouchable. I don't even need to block with them, but might as well. And we can acro. There's the well-laid plans. Play this. Play this. So leading strike now does like super damage and will lead to damage next turn. So that retains for free. We can retain these 2. Yeah, 16. Adrenaline lets us Knife Trap. So I can retain that. Said they can't Storm of Steel now. I mean, I can. I guess I totally can. Maybe I will. I could draw into Fan of Knives, Footwork, and Haze. Look, we're just gonna do it. I'll retain 2 of these, I guess. We can Dagger Throw out a Haze. Weaken, yeah? This does 16. I can then go, like, Footwork into Survivor. I might as well... I have so many potions. Let's just ditch this. And then Fan of Knives. He's so small! Wait, does that work on a boss too? I want to make the boss small. Okay, this does a lot. You have 5 poison. This will kill. Great. We get a fish oil. Ooh, strength and dexterity will help a lot in some fights. Another haze plus. I mean, that seems great. It's upgraded. I just have to make sure I don't take too many Sly cards because I also need to make sure that I'm like able to play my deck. You know what I'm saying? Let's adrenaline. Okay, yeah, because like right now I'm looking for a big discard card. I mean, I can leg sweep. This is probably fine. We can go like leg sweep here. aggro into a haze, because I'm already full blocking. Weaken this one. And just footwork. Yeah, I could have gone Fan of Knives, maybe would have helped, but I think we're just fine here. Let me dagger throw this one into an untouchable. I'll discard. I hit all my hazed earlier, sadly. Let's draw again. This is crazy. Okay. Go here. This does 24 damage, so that takes care of this guy. We're already full blocking this one. And I don't have any retain, although I can calculated gamble into well-laid plans. But this feels more fun, so we're going to kill this one and then start taking this one out. This deck is so good. Okay. You do 10. I full block. I have Piercing Wail ready for next turn. You die to poison. Sure. It's only 3 shivs. Backflip, Noxious Fume, Sucker Punch. I do like a backflip, but I think I could do better. And I don't need more of these kind of cards. We just gotta be really picky with cards we get. 3 Foul Potions. We're going to a shop. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Should have used my potions earlier, but whatever. Okay, we get to stab. Raw. Weaken. This will go down to 7, so I prepared first. We get to hit haze and a defend. Then we can aggro into another haze. And then, holy cow. Well-laid plans is great. We can make some shivs for Fan of Knives. And then leg sweep to weaken you. Or I can save leg sweep so Vambrace is better. Honestly, I don't think I care. Let's end here, retain these 2. I think the weaken's more relevant than anything else. Okay. Alright, okay, alright. Let's block. Then we'll Fan of Knives. Then we can do this. This does 12. Or retain. I guess the honestly just discarding your hand is so good in our build. That Storm of Steel is genuinely just a playable card. We get to go Phantom Blades. Holy cow. Footwork. I could play Acro. I will discard a defend. Retain. Knife Trap. And a calculated gamble. I've been weakened. Plays 7 shivs. But I am weakened. I think that's okay. And then we'll gamble the haze away. You are attacking me for 33. That is a true statement. I'm blocking for 9. That's also a true statement. Okay. Taking a bit of damage here. The Slimed really does gum up our deck in a way that we don't enjoy. Okay, Leading Strike. Get more shivs for Fan of Blades. Play some slime to get him out of our deck. Retain leg sweep and untouchable. The haze is actually like a lifesaver in fights like this. Okay, I get to do this and this. And then these shivs will retain for next turn. They do bonus damage. We get to haze. Get some slimes out of there. Retain these. Okay, and then this shiv kills. Yeah, I shouldn't have taken that damage. It doesn't matter that much. Another haze? I don't think I need. Okay. 2 inky shivs. Deals 2 additional damage and applies 1 weak. Let's try it. It's new. Upgrades to 3. I think applying weak is nice. I have just enough for a card remove, not enough for Dolly's mirror. Oh. Oh, no, I do. Hang on. Let me throw these at you. Great. Because now I'm short of both. Dolly's mirror on Knife Trap's funny. Dolly's mirror on, like, Adrenaline is also just really good. Or, like, Prepared. Let me think about this. I mean, my hand is basically full. Copying my best card is almost certainly better than just removing 1 random card. Question is, what is my best card? Adrenaline Plus is a contender. Knife Trap Plus is also a contender. This doesn't generate that many shivs, so we could do something like Blade of Ink, which just makes inky shivs. Everything's going to be weak forever. Which is a pretty good contender. I wish it was upgraded. That would make it easier to do that. This upgrades to give you shiv pluses. I think I want a Dolly's Mirror. And we're gonna get maybe just another Adrenaline, honestly. Nah, we'll do double Knife Trap. That's gonna be so fun. I love that card a lot. With double Knife Trap, I think I do buy this Leading Strike because it just grows everything. And then we can just buy some potions. Because this is the last shop we're gonna see. Probably don't need the potions, but they're there. Okay, backstab. You're the most annoying. I have a dagger throw. Let's be adrenaline. Okay. I can play prepared or I can wait, but I like playing prepared. I definitely like playing prepared. Ditch these. Let's go. Well-laid plans. Into Fan of Knives. Oop, not yet. Into Storm of Steel. And then next turn, I just draw like double Fan of Blades or something. Knife Trap, that's right. Let's Adrenaline. I'm gonna play Knife Trap. It plays 9 shivs, upgraded. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we can leg sweep to take no damage here. I guess I'll play this as well because it's gonna exhaust anyway. We lose both hazes, that's fine, I guess. Blade of Ink. I want to hit the Knife Trap. Thank you. Thank you. We get a letter opener. Every 3 skills does 5 damage to all enemies. We're actually going to use that a lot. Do I like a Deflect Plus? I kind of do. Pinpoint Plus is also nice, but I think I like Deflect. Backflip is also just more card draw, but I'll take the upgraded block card. Meat on the bone. We can go low, and then it'll heal us up if we take damage. Unlikely to happen, but it's possible. Draw 2 fewer cards at the start of each combat. Raise your max HP by 20. Lose 15 HP or upgrade 2 random cards. I have meat on the bone, so we get Blade of Ink and Untouchable Plus. Let's go. So meat on the bone is active. I'm just gonna heal. Love it. Alright, let me stab you. Let's double untouchable. That is an unreasonable amount of block. Okay. Then we can go... Knife Trap doesn't do anything yet. So I can go Phantom Blades into Leading Strike. That one does 13. This does 16 damage to something. I'm already full blocking, so... We'll do that, retain the Shiv. Okay, to this. We get more Shivs. So, Inky applies 1 week. You're both dead. All of my Shivs have retained. So let's hang tight. That's a lot of Shivs to just have. There's a Knife Trap. Okay. You're gonna get weakened. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Nothing matters anymore. We're going... You're attacking for 6, which I could just block. I want to retain the Inky Shiv, I guess. This plays 6 Shivs. We can kill... Just do a lot to you. Okay, you're just dead. We retain the Shiv. This does not get retained. And then hopefully we hit Fan of Blades, so we can just hit both of them with the Inky Shiv. This is... Form of Steel is also good. Okay. We do this. We can weaken you. We go Footwork into Acro. Fan of Knives is really fun. Yeah. So here. Then I'm going to just retain these. Because they're going to be really good next turn as well. We get to Acro. This is a lot of Shivs. 16. Untouchable gives us block. I mean, like... Let's just play this. See how big Fan of Knives can get. 16 Shivs! Okay, I like Colorless Potion more than Fortifier. Reroll. Next prepared. Do I have the time to upgrade it? I technically do have the time to upgrade it, so I will take it. It's like, it costs nothing, and it's just so good. Yeah, it just lets us move through our deck. We're just taking elites for fun because we can. Oh my god. Alright, stab. Let me... Might as well establish a footwork. See what we draw here. Play an... I get to play both, so it doesn't really matter, but that is a full block. A's defend. We get an acrobatics. Oh, buddy. Okay, ditch that. Draw. This deck is so nuts. Okay, we're gonna neutralize you. We need to clear up some space. Phantom Blade. Blade of Ink. These have retain. But I think what I'm gonna do is do this. That lets me poison, retain all of my Shivs for next turn. Great. 16. Free up some space. You're only attacking for 13, that's nothing. Don't need this many leading strikes. This blocks for 11, so that is a full block. We can just retain our hand. And we're really just looking for... Yeah, Knife Trap. Okay, we get to... Last 2 cards are Untouchable and Leg Sweep. Which I don't mind hitting, because I can play 2 Untouchables. This blocks for 12. This does 8 Shivs. Yeah, sure. We get to weaken you like 600 times. This does 12. We block. We retain. And it's... Okay, another Blade of Ink. Okay, we can acro for a block. I think I'm just going to gamble this all away. Into double haze, because why not? And this does a lot. Tough bandages? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I mean, just every time I discard, I gain block. It's nuts. Reflex is also... Yeah. We are straight up unkillable now. This is... I love this build. This build's very fun. Okay, let's stab ya. This is like... It is like almost too much, I will say. Okay, let me... ditch the reflex. We get to weaken you. I will acro into a... Oh, there's the Storm of Steel. Yeah, I mean... I could play a dagger throw first. But now we just do this. Look at how much block I get. Okay, this just makes all of our... I don't even know the name of the card. The card that plays all of our shivs. Knife Trap. This makes them so strong. This helps us block. Pitching. I mean, Leading Strike's also kind of nice. Do this. And this. We're going to draw a card. Gamble's awesome. Let me prepared. Do this. We can go like well-laid plans into a knife trap. And I could play gamble, but let's just hang out. We do take 6 damage here. I guess there's some optimal value. I want to take like 2 more damage. Let me go Phantom Blade. What am I drawing? Expensive cards. Okay, let's just get some shivs. We do this. I'm just gonna play this out. I can go like acrobatics. Get this out there. And then, I want to retain Knife Trap. Let's just play some cards. It really doesn't matter what I do here. Let me Blade of Ink for Inky Shivs. I can retain that for next turn. Love it. Inky Shiv. This does an ungodly amount of damage. The third. I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah. Let's go. Reroll card awards. I will rest here. I do have Pentagraph. Wait, there's something I want to upgrade because that's more fun. I don't really know if I need Knife Trap. I could upgrade Adrenaline for more energy. Gamble Retain is okay. I'll just rest. It would be so sad to lose this run. And like, I can't get that much stronger. Okay, what do you got for me? Stab ya. Acro. What's this? Haze. Oh, this is perfect. I get to go well-laid plans into Storm of Steel. And then just boop, 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 boop. I can retain 1. Okay, these have been bound, so I can only play 1 of them. Which is fine. I think I want to play Phantom Blade. And I could just retain the Adrenaline. Then I could play Fan of Knives. I will use a potion here just to see what it brings. Every 10 cards you draw gain energy? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I do take a hit, that's fine. Retain these two. Okay, every 10 cards you draw, do something. 12 damage to all enemies. More damage to all enemies. You're attacking for a lot, so I would like to kill this one. Let me draw. I can also just leg sweep. It is my first... Yeah, let's just leg sweep, which means I want to dagger throw first. We're going to dagger throw an untouchable. Then we're going to leg sweep, yeah. End this retained... 2 knife traps. Love it. Okay. There's an adrenaline somewhere in there that we're trying to find. We'll play these two. I will play the second prepared. Just ditching these two. Because now I can adrenaline to get the energy. Oh, I don't know why I got so much energy, to be honest with you. Oh, because of automation. Oh my god, dude. Triple knife trap. Let's go. Ditching this one. Can't play it. Whatever. Let's get more shivs going. Play this for more shivs. Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this? Boom, 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 boom. We'll play another one. Dude, if I had any of the relics that scale based on how many attacks you play in a turn, this would be the most absurd build of all time. Sadly, I don't. We're gonna get more shivs. Hopefully this kills, we'll find out. Oh, buddy. Okay, that was so fun. We destroyed that run. Tough Bandages is... We didn't even need it, but it's a ridiculous card, for sure. Or relic, whatever. There you go. 2,600 damage. Triple knife trap. That's it. If we had like kunai or shuriken though, it would have been... Or anything that scales when you play a card. This would be crazy. But this was kind of more fun because it was just like 25 times 6 or something. If you like this, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel a lot. More runs like this coming, and I'll see you next time.